Today, I walked twice in the park, and I intend to do it the third time. It was so beautiful to look at the trees. They're green. The rain just fell yesterday. The earth has wonderful fresh air, and the flowers are beautiful. The purple and the red flowers are giving me a pleasurable way of doing exercises. It reminds me of the fact that almost all the times I take with me red and green glasses. Through the green, which I normally put over my right eye, I can see the stems. But through the red, I see the flowers. Sometimes they look white through the red lens. But that color always dominates. And my left is my weaker eye. I remember last week when I walked with my daughter that she put the red over her right eye. Her left is the strong and the dominant eye. But when she put the red lens over her right eye, the right eye then dominates. The left eye, while being open, is not dominating. And the brain starts to be more placid, and her visual system takes a fantastic rest. You can rest when you rub your hands and put your hands over your eye orbits and visualize darkness, and you just simply rest the eyes. But you can rest when your eyes are open and the eye that was never dominant starts to dominate, and both eyes are starting to work together. And that's the fascinating work with red and green glasses. Just as fascinating is to put two colors on a stick with long paper that looks like a beak, and the stick is like a popsicle stick that we basically clip the colors into it. And what's beautiful is people who see well see each color in an opposing eye. And looking at a distance is so soothing, is so relaxing. So, what I want to tell all of you is starting to work with the two eyes together is a big deal. My daughter, after doing the exercises with me and having a good lunch, felt so refreshed as she remembered deeply into her childhood, subconsciously, the hours upon hours that she worked with her dad on her vision. And what a good vision she has. She was born with cataract, and she and her brother see better than anyone who was ever born with cataract. Her surgeries were done in a young age, 2 weeks old. And with the eye exercises, she improved a lot. One of her pupils was closed all the time due to the surgeries, was narrow. And the other one was open all the time, was wide. So she would be sensitive to light in the daytime with the pupil that is wide and not see well in the dark. But we put glowing paper in her room in the shapes of stars. And we did with her peripheral work. And we did lots of sunning that I teach in my classes, where you close your eyes, face the sun, and move your head from side to side. When you face the sun, even though the eyes are closed, the pupils constrict, and when you move away, they expand. So her vision now is so wonderful. She drives, she reads, she writes, and she's a professional woman and is doing very well as a professional woman. But when she meets her old daddy in his 60s, she still returns to her childhood, and a sense of nice inner warm base and being refreshed comes back to her life. And so Today I walk. I remember running and walking for 22 miles a few weeks ago. That was very hard. I used to do it every year, lately every 3 or 4 years. And these days I walk slightly slower than before. And that helps me to lose weight and to feel good. But for me, walking is a wonderful visual experience, especially when I walk between the trees, talk to them, and in a very weird way think that I hear them talking to me. Of course, that's not true scientifically. I hear something in me talking to me. Still, I enjoy looking at the trees and thinking that we talk to each other. I love looking at the greenery. It opens my eyes. It relaxes my whole body. And it feels so good. The red and green glasses do their job. Looking at the horizons, at the trees does their job. And my eyes are full of life. Just think that in the past, my eyes had hardly any vision. So when I teach my classes, I teach you to be more alive and more well, just like me and my 2 kids that overcame so much with our eyes, with our vision, and with our body. Have a wonderful week, and I'm looking forward to see you in my workshops online.